Good morning, everybody in Prince George and Winnipeg and Kamloops and hopefully Lillooet, eventually Lillooet too. This is the Comedy Meteorology Report. I'm Joey Only, the host up here in Wells, British Columbia, 3,953 feet above sea level, with my gang of comedy meteorologists. That's who we got here. And that includes the wonderful Frankie McDonald. That
And
includes
Ed Bassmaster met me in person on Monday.
You got to meet Ed Bassmaster, Frankie. How was it? Was it good for
Comedian for
you?
New Jersey.
He's got like 3 million people on his YouTube, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, that's quite. So all that and more to talk to Frankie about tonight. We got Brandon Hauk and meteorologist Mark with me here to bring you all your weather news for the week of what is it? The 18th. And my phone is ringing for no reason. Stop it. I don't know
Didn't
anybody.
answer
Why
it.
is No, why would anyone? I should have answered it, but it would probably have been like something stupid. And I'm trying really hard to just cue up the intro of the show.
Well, whether it's hot, whether it's cold, whether it's hot, Frankie's got the weather we've got. Wait a minute. Well, whether it's cold, whether it's hot, Frankie's got the weather or not.
It's the Comedy Meteorology Report, like I said, hearing us on C for 88.7 FM in Prince George, CKUW 95.9 in Winnipeg, CFBX 92.5 in Kamloops, and eventually CHLS 100.5 in Lillooet. Someone buy the community station a computer if they could. So it's your show about how much the weather sucks and how there's actually not very much to talk about going on in Canada right now. But there's a lot coming up this weekend.
Then they got a typhoon heading for northern Philippines.
And a typhoon heading to northern Philippines. Let's talk to the great Frankie McDonald, right?
Frankie!
Can you yodel for us? Who has the worst weather in the world, Frankie?
Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie!
Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie McDonald, how you doing?
I'm doing great over our tropical storm Gabriel. It's going out to sea next week, and it's not going to impact any land. And it's going to be really warm outside in New Jersey, New York, and all those places on Friday and Saturday. It's going to be really hot in southeastern United States. It's going to bring cold temperatures in Nova Scotia this Saturday coming. In New Brunswick and Quebec, where Monica Bowie was at. It's going to bring really hot temperatures in southern Ontario, including Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Missouri, and Texas, and Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, Nevada. Then it's going to be warm in Vancouver, BC this Saturday coming. Then you got lots of rain hitting for Vancouver, and Vancouver beginning the rainy season. It's supposed to be a hurricane next weekend. It's too hard to predict. There's supposed to be lots of rain in LA in the end of September.
Yeah, it's real stormy there right now, eh? Down in California.
It's not stormy in California yet. It's supposed to be a hurricane possible hitting for Los Angeles in the end of September.
They had flash flood warnings all over the place in California today, Frankie.
It was really bad.
Yeah, really bad. What else you got, bud?
And it got really hot air in Arizona, New Mexico, and all those places. Really warm outside and it's really hot in all across Alberta. This weekend it's going to be really hot and humid air in Calgary, Edmonton, Lethbridge, Red Deer, Medicine Hat, and all those places in western Saskatchewan. It's going to be really hot in Alberta. Brandon Hauk is at lots of rain and thunderstorms going on in Oklahoma, Texas, and for northern Texas and Kansas. And lots of rain, thunderstorms, and really hot temperatures in Oklahoma as well. Then you got some little bit of showers in the forecast on Sunday in Oregon and all those places. Then you got lots of thunderstorms and rain going on in Mexico right now. Lots of rain and thunderstorms and rain going on in Mexico, Guatemala, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Honduras, and Panama. A lot of rain and thunderstorms going on right now in Cuba, Cayman Islands, and Turks and Caicos, and all those places. They're still in Jamaica. They're still in the rainy season right now. A lot of rain and thunderstorms going on in Venezuela, parts of Colombia, parts of Ecuador, parts of Bolivia, and parts of Peru. It's really dry in northern Chile right now in southern Peru. It's really lots of showers in coast areas in southern Chile, and it got some flurries and snow up in the mountains in southern Chile. A lot of rain and thunderstorms in Amazon rainforest in Brazil next week as well. And Amazon rainforest is entering the rainy season, and Rio de Janeiro and all those places still dry for now. It's really cold in southern Argentina. It's really dry in northern Argentina as of right now. Then they got powerful winds going on in eastern Argentina later on next week because the huge high pressure system's coming off the coast of Argentina.
Hey, guess what, Frankie? You know
Yeah.
why my phone keeps ringing? It's I don't know. And then there's a text message. Phone keeps ringing. There's a text message. I should read it to you. It says, "Sean, it's me, Jess. Come out in front right away. It's an emergency. I'm using River's phone to get him to go to the hospital. He has to get his bandage changed. I need sugar. I just woke up barely." I'm like, wrong number. Please stop calling
You could go give her some sugar.
That's
Then it
pretty.
got some.
No, I
then it got
cannot.
some really cold temperatures in Stanley Falkland Islands right now. Weather all across the United Kingdom. Lots of rain heading towards Scotland, Wales, Ireland, England, and Norway, Finland, Sweden. They got snow up in the North Mountains of Norway this Sunday coming. In Finland, Sweden, lots of rain right now. It's getting colder in England on Monday. Then it's got cooler temperatures heading towards northern Spain and France and all those places. It's still pretty warm in southern France and rain and forecast like nice France, including southern Portugal. It's still pretty warm. It's still really hot in Bosnia, Croatia, in Italy, Albania, Greece, in Croatia, Serbia, and Bulgaria. It's really hot there, right? This Saturday coming. It's really hot in Germany, Poland, Belarus. And they got hot air hitting from Moscow, Russia. Then they got really hot air aiming towards Moscow, Russia next week as well. Then the cold air fights back. Then they got some really hot air in Turkey as well. Next week they got cooler air in northern eastern Turkey, and right now it's really hot in Lebanon, Jordan, Israel. It's really hot and dry in Egypt, Libya, Algeria, Morocco, and all those places. And East Asia, the big story is for next week, there's a typhoon could be aiming towards in between Taiwan and Philippines and could be heading towards Hong Kong. And there's another storm coming off of the coast of Japan. And a lot of rain and thunderstorms in the Philippines next week outside the typhoon. Then it got some typhoon aimed and affecting southern Taiwan on Monday. It's going to bring a lot of rain to Hong Kong as well. And lots of rain in Japan next week as well. In southern Japan. And they got some heavy rain in Sapporo, Japan this weekend to Saturday coming. And they got some lots of rain in North Korea, Vladivostok, all those places. Siberia is getting colder, starting to get snow in southern Siberia. It's in Mongolia and all those places. It's really cold there right now. It's getting colder in Mongolia and Siberia right now. A lot of rain thunderstorms going on in Cambodia, Philippines, Singapore, Malaysia, Papua New Guinea, and Indonesia. A lot of rain thunderstorms going on in Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. And in India, it's still in monsoon season. India, in Mumbai, India, in Delhi, India. And it's really dry in Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Syria. In the Middle East, it's really dry there right now. It's really, except for southwestern Middle East. A lot of rain in Ethiopia and thunderstorms in Ethiopia right now, including Nigeria and Ghana and all those places right now. A lot of rain and thunderstorms there right now, including Gabon, Congo, DR Congo, Uganda. And it's really dry in Angola. Angola is soon be entering the rainy season, so is Namibia. It's really dry there right now. In South Africa, it's really dry, so is Botswana, Mozambique, Madagascar, La Réunion, and Mauritius Islands. They're in the dry season now. They'll be soon entering the rainy season. And the weather all across Australia. And Perth, Western Australia, is starting to get some warmer weather there, but not much rain to forecast in Perth, Western Australia. And the big story is lots of rain and thunderstorms in Sydney, Australia. Possibility large hail in eastern Australia. It's that time of year again. Then it gets some cold temperatures aiming toward Sydney, Australia. This Monday coming, that's the remnants of winter for them. Monday is the first official day of spring in Sydney, Australia.
That's right. It's the end of another season here. You know, we've already done our like meteorological fall episode, so it feels weird to do another episode where we're like, it's fall. But you know, hey, it's fall, everybody.
Astronomical spring begins in Australia on Monday. It's really cold in New Zealand right now. They got a whole lot of rain heading towards Silk Island, New Zealand this Saturday coming. And really strong winds in Wellington, New Zealand, Auckland, New Zealand, New Plymouth, New Zealand, Hamilton, New Zealand, Gisborne, New Zealand, Hawke's Bay, New Zealand, Napier, New Zealand, Invercargill, New Zealand. It's going to be really windy. So is Queenstown, with snow up in the mountains, including Queenstown, New Zealand, Dunedin, New Zealand, Christchurch, New Zealand. Wind coming from the north direction, bringing warm temperatures. Then a cold front comes from the south, from Antarctica, and it gets some really windy conditions off the south coast of Australia. They got some low pressure goes clockwise in the southern hemisphere. Monday, 12-hour daylight, 12-hour darkness all over the world. I'd like to introduce I sent you the Ed Badmaster video.
Yeah, I can't play the video because it's a link. If you know what I mean. Last time I tried to play videos from a link, it crashed while hosting Zoom.
I can do it.
So you can do it. Yes, set it up, Frankie. I have your other videos ready tonight, though. And these are excellent videos tonight, Frankie, because it's the return of Vampire Frankie, first of all. And then Vampire Joey Only comes back. And then also, Frankie, did you see I got a new kitty cat? And I was thinking I should name him Frankie because it's the best name everyone knows.
I'm doing a share video for Ed Bassmaster.
Should I name my new kitty cat Frankie?
Yes. Share sound equals this and Bassmaster.
I'm at the biggest fiddle in the world, the Big Fiddle in Sydney, Nova Scotia, waiting for Frankie McDonald.
You're getting close to my distance.
What's that?
Johnny DeSouza up in Ontario. The new boat you.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Wow, look at all the nice boats. They're on the dock in Sydney.
Followers.
Yeah, you noticed?
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I have made it.
You have made it. Me too. I didn't realize you were this tall.
Yes, 6 feet 1 inch tall.
No way. Well, where are you, how did you get here?
I got to drive out the open air park, walk through open air park. I was on in hot water show Gino Biscotti. After that, then I went to Dooley's before I came here.
Okay. Do you want to go by the fiddle, or where do you want? I thought we could do a cool video. I'd like to interview you, ask you 5 questions.
Yeah.
This is
Fiddle
great.
works for you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you finally, man. I've been watching you for a while.
Yeah. Your social media has over 1 million followers.
Which one?
Your Facebook and your Instagram, I checked it.
Yep. And then I got YouTube has almost 3 million.
You can upload it to your channel.
We're
Awesome.
small time, Frankie.
You can upload it to
This
your
guy's
own
big
YouTube channel.
time.
Thank you, brother. Hey guys, I'm here in beautiful Sydney, Nova Scotia with the legend right here.
I'm doing great so far. It's Frank down once again.
That's right, baby. He's doing great so far. Excited to do this collab.
So they're walking on the boardwalk
wait
for all
to
you
see
radio
us.
listeners. Ed Bassmaster
Excited to see that we did something here, you know?
Yeah.
and Frankie McDonald.
I'd like to introduce the comedian from Ontario.
Hey, I'm from Philadelphia, not Ontario. Hey guys, I'm in beautiful Sydney, Nova Scotia with legend himself, Frankie McDonald.
I'm doing great so far.
He's doing great so far. Frankie, quick 5 questions for you.
Yes.
Standing outside here, the world's largest fiddle. Who is Frankie McDonald?
I'm the weatherman, a comedian, and dancing guy on YouTube, and I do other videos as well. The guy tries to eat 50 hot dogs once and things like this.
A lot of people want to know, when is the world tour starting?
Anytime soon, going to every country in the world. I want every single celebrities and every single public figures and every single big-time rock stars, big famous musicians and big famous rock stars to meet me in person, and big famous professional athletes like the NHL hockey players and including captains, including professional Major League Baseball players and NFL football players and NBA basketball players and tennis players and golf players and movie stars, rock stars, big-time actors and big-time actresses to meet me in person, including foreign athletes and foreign professional athletes, foreign rock stars and foreign rock stars and foreign athletes and like cricket players in New Zealand and everything in every country in the world, and including actors and actresses and models will meet me in person, things like this. I want every single big time famous people to meet me in person.
Yes.
And I'm the member I'm on Base Guy Show every Friday nights at 11:50 p.m. Atlantic, 10:50 p.m. Eastern. Go to www.baseguyshow.com. If you want to check out Joe Yali, go to Joe Yali Caribou Weather Dude to check me out on Joe Yali Show every Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Atlantic. CFUR 88.7 FM for Prince Georgia, CKUW 95.9 FM Winnipeg, and CFBX 92.5 FM in Kamloops. It's on Joe Yali Caribou Weather Dude YouTube channel.
Solid.
And I got my YouTube channel. I have 311,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel as of right now. I want big-time celebrities, big-time famous people, and talk show hosts, and major talk show hosts to come to see me in person. I want every single huge, big-time celebrities to come to Sydney, Nova Scotia to meet me in person. Every one of them, including foreign, big-time celebrities in all different countries in the world and every single country on the planet.
Amen. Where do you recommend we go for dinner this evening?
That means the Governors on the Esplanade in Sydney, Nova Scotia.
What do you order when you go there?
Like the burgers and chicken and the fingers and hot wings and things like this.
Okay, I think that was question 3. Question number 4 is, did you look at it?
I was looking at it.
Last question. Where can I go to see a moose?
And you have to go somewhere out in the woods and things like this. Be extremely careful out there. And I'm on in Hot Water Show with Gino Piscate, Chrissy Mayer, Exia Anderson, Gigi Dior, and Keanu Thompson, and all the people from In Hot Water Show. And Gino Piscate is doing great so far. I'm on the Hot Water Show with Gino Piscate as well.
Amen. Awesome. And one last thing. How about a tornado siren?
To a listener, to all the big celebrities around the world, big movie stars, big time, major movie stars, major actors and actresses around the world.
There you go. We out. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man.
Man, there's Frankie. Thumbs up.
Out here, guys. Waiting to meet Frankie McDonald, legendary.
All these people want his autograph.
Comedian, rock star.
Hey everybody, my name is Frankie McDonald. Things are going great so far. On my side, I'm up by the biggest fiddle in the world, Sydney, Nova Scotia, as of right now.
Yeah.
Cruise ships come in.
Yeah, people coming from all over the world to see Frankie.
Yeah.
Even people in South and Antarctic research stations, Frankie.
That I am from Gujarat.
Even
India.
people in the North Pole gonna see Frankie McDonald.
Hey everybody, I'm Frankie McDonald. I'm from Sydney, Nova Scotia, Canada. Things are going well so far. I'm buying the biggest fiddle in the world in Sydney, Nova Scotia as of right now.
Was that guy from India?
Frankie, introduce him. He's from India.
Yes.
Say what's up to the cat. Say, I'm here with my friend. He's from India.
You're from India. I'm in Sydney, Nova Scotia since 1984.
He's on vacation just to see Frankie McDonald.
Thank you, Frankie. Thank you, guys.
Travel the whole world. Frankie's
5
like,
question bit with Frankie McDonald. He killed it. This guy's a legend. Stay tuned. We're going to post that on all of our social media. Hey, how's it going, brother? I'm recording, but it's okay. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, man?
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Nice to meet
I
you.
follow you all the time.
Thank you, man.
I followed you 10 years ago.
Thank you, brother.
And
Appreciate it.
it's amazing to see you here.
Thank you, man.
Mint.
Cool dogs.
See you later, man.
Look at those dogs. Look at them.
Yeah. See you later, man.
Hey, Frankie, you left me. So I'm out to dinner with Frankie,
Ah, here's Ed Bassmaster and Frankie having dinner.
and he just took my
Governors.
phone and started following all the people that he follows from my IG and subscribed to his YouTube and some other YouTube channels from my phone. And I appreciate that he did that. Thank you for turning me on to those guys, buddy. We're doing great so far.
I will say hi to another movie actor, Hugh Jackman. And hi, Hugh. I'm doing great so far. Hugh Jackman is another great actor. And I'll say hi, Emma Watson. I'm doing great so far. Emma Watson's a great actress. Say hi, hi, Emma. Emma, you're a great actress for right now.
Got it.
There goes Frankie walking off. That was a good video.
There goes the legend.
There goes the legend.
Bye, Frankie. Bye,
Walking
Frankie.
Walking off into the dark.
That was rather different, put it that way. Met up with Frankie. He didn't really say much. He's a man of few words.
He's a man of great words. Man of great words. Frankie this week getting to meet Ed Bassmaster. That's really great, Frankie. What do you guys think of that?
And of Kirill backing off from, and the weatherman from Surov. And Kirill
Time
backing
for
off.
Weather This Week in Russia. Brought to you by Kirill Bakanov. We got a new tornado.
Another earthquake.
And another earthquake. There was a big earthquake there today, Frankie. And they made a tsunami watch for the British Columbia coast. Although no one thought much was going to happen. I mean, good to monitor the situation. All our glasses are being shaken in this apartment for you radio listeners. It's like this nice Russian apartment with all kinds of glass things.
Look at this.
And then we have the Northern Lights in Russia. So they do have the Northern Lights in Russia. Just to confirm, now we know for sure the Northern Lights happen in Russia too. That's a really nice photo, actually.
So it must be the Russian version of HARP.
Yeah, that's right. We got a bit of a corona there even. Look at that. Oh, streaky purples even. Lots of purples. That's a very vibrant. So that was this week. Of course, we had a big Northern Lights show, and then it was like really smoky here, and you couldn't see anything. It's always like that when something's going on.
And here's the
Nighttime here in
magnitude.
Wells. Here's more of the earthquake in Kamchatka. It looks like a little restaurant or something like that, or some kind of a store. I'm not sure exactly what kind of a store this is or a business, but it's everything's shaking. And no, it's not a restaurant at all. It's some kind of an office building. I don't know what kind of offices they have in Russia. What do they do in offices there? I thought maybe it was like a hot dog vendor or something at first. Now we got a chandelier that's shaking in a really nice wood house. It looks like really nice quality pine. Finishing, and all the chandeliers are shaking. In Kamchatka, 7.0 magnitude earthquake today off the coast of Russia again. Not quite as strong as the July 31st event, which was an 8.6. That was one of the strongest earthquakes ever measured in our era. 7.8 is a bit more in line with a major earthquake, but not quite the intensity we saw in July. We have like a dollar store or something, and all the plastic and cheap things, cheap items are just shaking on the shelves, but nothing's getting broken really. So this place in Kamchatka, they felt it pretty good. Oh, maybe one thing broke. Something fell on the ground. We will rebuild. That's what they're saying right now. Yeah, lucky those earthquakes were out to sea, Frankie. That's crazy. Any questions for Frankie McDonald?
I have a question.
Mark, meteorologist Mark.
I was lying. I don't have a question, but my sister Kayla in Richland, Washington is watching us this evening. So sorry, Kayla. Anyway, her question for Frankie is, Frankie, what is your favorite color?
Blue and black.
Blue and black. Do you like dark blue or like light blue or sky blue?
Blues.
All blues.
Frankie, black's
All right.
not a color. It's the absence of color. Okay. Any other questions for Frankie?
Yeah, I have one for Frankie.
Hey, it's Mike McGregor.
Yeah. Frankie, what is your most favorite thing to do in the fall months?
That means I go for walks and things like this.
Okay. So I got a special Frankie video that I made this week, and
Yes.
I'm almost ready for it. Are you almost ready for it?
Yes.
So this is the Frankie video of the week, everybody. That's what
Yeah.
it is. And this week, the vampire returns.
Yeah.
The Frankie vampire. And you know what? A Joey vampire returned too, Frankie, and ate a tomato. You'll see this week on Frankie This Week.
Hey everyone, we have to go and see me in person. Like that, including famous people, professional athletes, including professional NHL hockey players, Major League Baseball players, NFL football players, NBA basketball players, movie stars, rock stars, big movie stars.
Hello everyone, Mark Ingalls. I'm at UBC talking to the atmospheric science students and adjacent. And we just wanted to say hi, Frankie McDonald.
Hi, Frankie McDonald. Models and professional golfers and billionaires and millionaires and things like this. Hey everyone, here's the tornado siren.
Holy. That's so surprising. Duck and cover. Duck and cover. When you hear the tornado siren, duck and cover. They also signify an atomic attack.
They have to come see me in person. Every single person in the whole world have to come see me in person. I want every single person, the whole entire face of the planet Earth, head to Sydney, Nova Scotia, which is located in Eastern Cape Breton Island, like the big-time talk show hosts and big-time professional athletes and billionaires and famous musicians and big-time really famous musicians and celebrities and movie actors and movie actresses and models and baseball players and tennis players and Major League Baseball players and professional tennis players and NFL football players and NBA basketball players and PGA Tour golf and a lot of big rock stars and big movie stars and big musicians and big country musicians and big pop musicians and all the other musicians would have to come down to Sydney, Nova Scotia to meet me in person. Sydney, Nova Scotia, which is located in Eastern Cape Breton Island in southeastern Canada. I want every single person, the whole entire face of the planet Earth, including rock stars, big-time rock stars, big-time musicians, and legendary musicians, and big-time talk show hosts in different countries around the world, and foreign big-time talk show hosts, and foreign big-time rock stars, and foreign professional athletes like foreign hockey players, foreign basketball players, foreign football players, and foreign professional boxers and professional boxers, and WWE wrestlers and professional wrestlers and movie actors, movie actresses, and all the musicians and big-time musicians and big bands and things like this have to come see me in person. Hey everybody, here's my world tour in September 2025 update. When I go on the world tour, I'll be going to every single province in Canada, including all 10 provinces, all 3 territories, and every single city in Canada. I'll be traveling to every single city in the United States and all 50 states, including U.S. territories, all single cities and states. I'll be traveling to entire Mexico, every single cities in Mexico, including Guatemala, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Honduras, Panama, Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Bolivia, Peru, Chile, Brazil, Argentina, and Falkland Islands, and all those places. I'll be traveling to every country in the world, every single city in South America, like every single city in Brazil, every single city in Argentina, every single city in Venezuela, Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia. I would travel to every single city in Chile, including I would travel to every single city in the United Kingdom, Northern Ireland, England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland, and Isle of Man. I would travel to every single city in France, Spain, Portugal, Germany, Romania, Bulgaria, Serbia, Bosnia, Italy, Albania, Greece. I will travel to every single city in Poland, Denmark, Netherlands, Norway, Finland, Sweden, Belarus, Russia, South Korea, Japan. I will travel to every single city in Taiwan, including Hong Kong, and I will travel to every single city all across Philippines, Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Vietnam, Laos, Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, and South Pacific like French Polynesia, Fiji Islands, and all those places, and every single city in South Africa, Botswana, Angola, Namibia, Mozambique, Madagascar, La Reunion, Mauritius Islands, including every single city in Africa too. I'll be performing on stage. I'll be doing the comedy skits and dancing on stage, and I'll be doing speech about my weather reports and things like this on stage, and indoor venues and outdoor venues in every country in the world. I'll need my own agent. I'll need my own pilot. I'll need my own professional translator. Since there's a lot of countries that don't speak English out there, I'll need my own television crew. I'll need my own crew members. I'll need my own catering, and I'll need my own publicist. I'll need my own PR person. I'll need my own foreign publicists that don't speak English as well. When I travel to every country on the planet for my world tour, I'll need my own private jet and things like this. My world tour will be never ending, and my world tour will never end at all. It's going to be traveling, never ending world tour for me. I will not stop doing the tour at all, traveling to every country on the planet, going to one country right after another and another and another and another and another. So many countries. Even on Christmas and New Year's, I'll be traveling to every country in the world, performing on stage in different venues, indoor venues and outdoor venues, in every country in the world, non-stop. Thanks, Martin.
All right, Vampire Frank McDonald. So, you radio listeners, you're missing half the show, and that's why you got to just make sure you watch the live stream here Thursday nights.
And Brandon Helk Report coming up
at Caribou Weather Dude YouTube channel. Yeah, Caribou Weather Dude YouTube channel. Brandon Helk Report coming up right now. Of course, it's going to take me like a minute to find his thing now that I just played that thing, because you know how it is.
Unless it got canceled, you know.
No, you didn't get canceled. Not yet. No, not yet. Here we go. The Brandon Helk Barbecue Report right now.
The Brandon Helk Report.
Oh, hi. This is the Brandon Helk Report.
Brought to you by
Smoking Good Barbecue.
There we go. Brandon Helk Report. How you doing so far?
Well, I'm wearing the same shirt as last week, so that's pretty good, I guess.
Is it have it been washed since, or like are you still wearing
it's been washed. Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's been washed since last week. For Meals in the Field, you know. Gotta represent the station, you know. That's right. Meals in the Field. Another one done.
You get so
Brisket.
much free food. It's amazing. That's why the Barbecue Report is really an aptly named, you know, transitionary title for your okay. So what do you got?
What do I have? Well, speaking of wrong numbers, first off, before I get to that, I just got a report of a moose spotted near Brooks. So that's pretty awesome today.
What are you doing here?
Grab
your
that
phone,
to Ed Badmaster.
Go grab your phone, go out to the moose, and then start reporting.
I guess, yeah, I should have done that. But anyways,
You should.
I got to report on this wrong number here.
You should have actually chased the moose and decided to ride the moose and film yourself on the moose on the show.
That would be incriminating.
Well, I did that already at Canada Day. Didn't you see the picture?
No, I didn't.
Going through the Canada Day festivities, you know?
I didn't see that one yet.
You didn't see that one? Okay, I'll post in the chat. All right. It's a good picture, actually.
Okay, moose
Anyways,
riding out
now,
there.
Okay, so I had a wrong number, but this one came from Mansfield, Ohio, and he called twice. First one, he said a bad word in this first message and hung up. And then the second message, he said, "This is Robert Garner. I need service on my truck. Yes, I am so far. I'm getting through. So can you give me a call?" And it tells what his phone number is. "Please call me. Bye." There we go. So he called me to get service on this truck all the way from Ohio.
Well, that's almost as good as the one I got tonight. Like, this is still pretty good. I'm trying to get him to go to the hospital to get his bandage changed. I just need sugar. I barely made it to get my pills. I'm like, what the heck? It's like, can you imagine you're sending like weird texts like that, and you're sending it to a guy who's live podcasting?
I know, right?
I should tell everybody the phone number, and everyone can text them and be like,
"Yeah, there you go. There you go.
We just want to help you."
That's right. So I do have some weather to talk about. It's been pretty quiet on the weather front of things this week. We've had pretty dry conditions, lots of sunshine, temperatures mid to upper 20s, and balmy weather. And we're going to see that continue as we go through the week. We may get maybe a little shower, thunder shower tomorrow, but that's about it on that front of things. And then we'll get Chinook conditions with the system moving into British Columbia this weekend. And that's going to crank up the winds, but also bring in temperatures right around, let's say, 30 degrees Celsius. So that's one thing we're going to be dealing with. And then we're going to be potentially seeing, I'd say, Chinook conditions into next week, and that warm weather trend is going to continue. We may get some showers on Sunday, but doesn't look like anything too significant in our neck of the woods. And then, yeah, we're going to see pretty fair weather here in Alberta on this side of the Rockies well into next week with that, as I say, with the above average temperatures. Now, I do have a couple of good stories for you this week, and one involves fireworks, and the other involves, what does it involve? Oh, I'm on the wrong story.
It
There
involves
we go.
Brandon scrolling down his phone because he forgot what it involves.
There we go. I got it now. So
Real memorable story
a
here.
goat. A goat. Here we are.
Okay,
So-
go with the goat first then.
Okay, so talk about the goat. So the police were called out to this place in the UK, okay? And they hear this screaming noise, and they thought, okay, something's going on out here. All right. So they call out the police, and lo and behold, there's nobody in danger. It was a goat that was named Simon screaming in their backyard. So
Simon. Okay.
Simon, the goat. There we go.
Simon the screaming goat.
The screaming goat. And then
Could you could you demonstrate for us what it might have sounded like?
it's like this. Something like that.
I
Something
guess
like
so,
that.
yeah.
I don't know.
Ew,
Yeah.
that was bad.
That was bad. It was terrible.
Yeah,
By
bad.
the way,
Bad.
Ryan Vodolainen has joined us, Storm Chaser, as
Hi.
well.
Oh boy. He's here just in time for the other story. Were the police
Okay.
involved here? No, I don't think they were.
Fire off.
But family in Germany had a birthday party, and they got candles, and they were inside the house, and they figured out once the candles were lit and on the cake that they were not candles. They
Roman
were
candles.
actually fireworks that were lit off inside the house during a birthday party. Luckily, nobody got hurt. But I have to say, the kids probably said that was the best birthday ever.
Yeah, I think so.
That's one way to distribute the cake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Boof, cake for everybody right now.
Just got the fat check for pushing that.
My name, Mark Ingalls.
Pushing that agenda. It says here, HARP, climate change, whatever, in my bank account.
Meteorologist Mark, you're up next.
Good evening, everybody. It's been too hot here in the Lower Mainland. We hit, I think we hit 26 the other day. Ryan, you're driving, so you don't get to talk. It's been too hot.
No.
It's been too dry. The weather's gonna get better though, as we transition to a more active weather pattern. So we've had this really unusually strong high pressure system kind of developed over British Columbia and Washington and has since moved off. It's over Saskatchewan now. This generated a lot of record high temperatures here in BC. It generated a few in like Sitka, Alaska had a record high. Astoria, Oregon had a record high. And probably a lot of other places too. But one thing that I do want to talk about is the altitude of 500 millibars, which is about half of the amount of air we have at sea level, was all the way at 5,880 meters in Edmonton the other day. Now, that probably means nothing to you, and it kind of, even as I rattle it off here without looking at a map, it's hard to visualize, but excuse me, this is a really high value at any time of year for Edmonton, and it was a record high value for September. That's a really strong testament to how strong this high pressure system was. And for those of us in, Kamloops or Lillooet or whatever, and you're like, Edmonton's, a 45-hour drive through the mountains to get there. Well, it's still relevant because when we're looking at 500 millibars, we're looking at weather systems that take up like a third or a half of North America, right? And so when you're looking at that scale, this high pressure system extended from Vancouver Island all the way to like eastern Montana. So this is quite strong. Unfortunately, we didn't have weather balloon data from Spokane. That would have been nice to have. I think the center of the high was near Banff. but it was quite unusually strong. The other thing I want to talk about was the earthquake today in Russia. We saw some video, and you heard some video of that earlier. So 7.8 earthquake off of Kamchatka earlier today being Thursday, September 18. And this is an aftershock of the larger earthquake that happened in July. It was 8 point something, high 8, I don't remember. That high 8 in July was the strongest earthquake since like on Earth since the Japan earthquake in 2011. So that happened. There was a tsunami advisory briefly for Alaska. They evaluated the conditions for the rest of the west coast of North America. As expected, it wasn't really much here. I haven't heard any reports out of Kamchatka, but it's not like I'm out there looking for them either. So, maybe something small happened there. But yeah, this is expected behavior. So the earthquake in July ruptured a portion of the fault line there where the Pacific plate is diving under some small plate. We used to think it was North American. I can't remember the name of it. The one that we discovered since then. Anyway, so it's diving under there, just like how the Juan de Fuca plate dives under North America here in BC, and not the entire fault line ruptured. And so this is like, as that earthquake happened, it adjusted where all the stressors are at. That's why we get these aftershocks. And this one was a particularly large aftershock, this 7.8. Aftershocks for very big earthquakes can last for quite a while after the earthquake happens. And so this is expected behavior. This does not impact the Cascadia subduction zone. This Frankie probably didn't cause it, though we'll have to hear from him. Anyway, so that's the news on that. It's neat geologically, and obviously people in Russia do have to deal with this.
Well, and it's a good warning for us for when we do
Yes.
someday have that big one. We're not talking about one earthquake.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Actually, that's a really good point, Joey. Thank you. Because we will have multiple large aftershocks after the big one eventually happens. The last time it happened was January. Was it 26 or 27? Anyway, it was either January 26 or 27, 1700. We know it down to the hour. It was like 9 p.m. Of course, I don't know it down to the day off the top of my head, apparently. But anyways, at 9 p.m. We know that because of tsunami records in Japan. We know it where it happened because of like the First Nations legends. It turns out there's truth to what people knew back then. Who knew, right? They knew, of course, and we are finally catching on with our science that maybe the people who lived here for millennia know what they're talking about a little bit. So yeah, and then I also, Brandon Houck, if you're still with us, I have a question for you.
He's gone
Maybe he's
dark.
out. Maybe he's out smoking good barbecue. Ryan,
He's looking for that
I'll
moose.
ask you the question.
Yes, I am pulled over now.
Oh, good. Okay, so
Yes.
Ryan, what do you call a group of bears staging a riot?
I don't know.
Pandemonium.
Ah,
Wah, 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 wah.
All right. Remember, you can follow us. I actually forgot to put up the podcast last week, but you can follow us on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Castbox. I'll put both of them, last week's and this week's, up tomorrow once Joey sends me the new file. And of course, find me Ingalls Weather on the face bag.
Yeah, and the outrage, I'm sure, just filled your inbox for days. You'll never do that again.
Yeah. If you want to believe that, that's fine.
Nah. Thanks very much, meteorologist Mark. Ryan, you're right here. So, Ryan, vote Elaine and see what I did there. I said it right.
close. I still feel it's 4-8. How is it Ingalls is still up?
I'm signing off. Good night.
Yeah, I know, but still, I'm like, oh, you started later than normal.
I thought it's Ryan Van Houten.
There he goes. No, it's not Van Houten.
No, Voutilainen.
Definitely not. Okay, what's going on, Ryan?
Oh, not much. Just jumped in to say hello, see what was up with everybody else. Weather has been boring on the West Coast, as Ingalls had already mentioned. Not a lot going on here. Although there's been smoke, and I think smoke season is going to be over here pretty quickly. I'm also leaving tomorrow.
Oh, where to this time?
I am getting on a vessel and making my way to Hawaii.
Holy, that's
Which should
pretty
be
neat.
interesting. Yes.
That's pretty neat. And it says boss on your shirt. Is that a work shirt?
It's Hugo Boss.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Boss.
Boss. But yeah,
Boss.
there's been nothing really to talk about around here except for smoke. Otherwise, it's been sunny.
I know, like it's been record-breaking heat in BC for weeks, and even that, as a weather broadcaster, I'm like, man, it's really getting hard to like reframe the same story, except it's not as extreme as the story was 10 days ago, so no one's paying attention anymore. You're like, we broke a record again today, and everyone's like, whatever. That's
if it
the
was
new
in
normal.
July and this had lasted this long, people would be talking about it. But thankfully, it's September. And
Yeah, there'd be no province left. It would all have
Yes.
burned by now if that was the case.
I know. This is very true. And I'm realizing now, even from a week ago when I was in the car 2 weeks ago, that I'm now like in the shadows because the days are getting short so quickly.
It's crazy how fast it changes in September, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
We
oh,
lose
it's still
wet-
summer. We still got time. And it's just like, nope.
No, even I forget that the sun actually is the same strength now as it is at the end of March.
Yeah, fair enough. And you know what? Soon we'll be doing this show and it'll be like dark the whole time. And then they'll make the time change because there is no God and everything's unjust and crazy. We still have this time change we have to do in the fall.
Yep.
They make us do it. And if we say no, if you refuse to change your clock, it could be 5 years in jail and $10,000 fine.
And I don't think we're ever going to get to the point where we don't change the clock because we are waiting for our neighbors to the south, and that's just never going to happen.
Why wait? You know, they're not.
I don't know.
they're
Oh,
on
it'd be
their own.
weird living in Vancouver and then driving an hour south to Seattle and then being an hour behind or ahead.
Yeah, but so what? Like they do that in Creston and places. There's places in BC. Like if you go to the Sirdar pub, no one cares about time at all there.
This
So
is
it's
very
crazy.
true.
Yeah,
It's
because
just bigger cities, though. I think that's part of the thing. So
they're not on, like they're in between Mountain Time and Pacific Standard Time, and you know it's a real matter of consternation and confusion because I think like Creston's on one and they're on the other or something stupid like that, right? So then what they did at the Sirdar pub, like back when our band used to play there all the time, was they'd have this clock on the wall and all the numbers were backwards. So like the 3 was where the 9 was, and the 12 was where the 6
was at the bottom and the 6 at the top.
Yeah, everything was completely backwards. So like you walk in the Sirdar pub and you're like, what time is it? And it's like you can't even look at the clock and figure it out because the clock was all backwards and weird. They're like, it's Kootenai time, it doesn't matter.
Oh, we
You
could
know,
all go to UTC and we could always, it could just be, 4 a.m. right now if we wanted.
Yeah, it's like Star Trek time, right?
We can all be on the same time zone.
Like it's 6 o'clock in the morning and they're out in space. Like,
Yeah.
nowhere near Earth. Like, why are you still on a 24-hour clock? It doesn't matter.
Yep. Where's everybody else? Is it just us now again?
I'm literally one of those.
Oh, there we go.
That decides, you know what? I'm gonna wait maybe a week or two or another month before I change the times. And it's kind of ironically funny that when they do the spring forward, that I'm ahead by 1 hour with everyone, but when they fall back, I'm behind an hour with the time and everything. So I'm always late for things. But I agree. I think they should keep putting Manitoba back to the way Saskatchewan does for their time. You know, Saskatchewan, they don't change their times at all.
Now that's another place. Yeah, good point. So that gets really confusing because what happens is a lot of time if you're touring across Canada in a band or something like that, and you're like, well, okay, well, we're gonna go from BC today to Regina, and then you're trying to figure out like the clock, you know. And of course, everybody always leaves at the last minute and then drives, and they gotta stop, and I gotta pee. And by the time you know, a 6-hour drive takes you like 50 hours because everybody be like herding cats to get them back in the vehicle at every gas station. You know how it is. And then you're like trying to cross the border and you're like, what time is it? I don't know. We're in Saskatchewan. Time doesn't matter here. It's just like, what time is it here? I don't know. 1885. Still. It's 1912 there. That's what it is. Things haven't
Anyways,
changed
I
much
got
since
some
that.
interesting stuff to talk about weather-wise. I don't know if you want to pass it on to me.
What's going on in Winter Pig?
Well, the last week it's actually been surprisingly warm. Justin and I were complaining earlier this week about how humid it's been. He said the humidity can I'm not going to swear here, but the humidity can bug off at any time. Well, the last 2 days it's just been straight up cloudy. I was gonna make a joke because Frankie, I don't know if Frankie's still here, but it's starting to feel like spooky-esque here. I didn't bring my garlic cloves or onions to scare Frankie away, but
Now, one thing you gotta for framing a joke, which makes jokes infinitely funnier, is if you don't tell them I'm telling you a joke now.
okay.
It's like
Didn't you guys have a couple of tornado warnings as well this week?
Not in Manitoba, but down in North Dakota there was, yeah.
oh, so
They
close.
had a record-breaking number of tornadoes. I think they had 62 tornadoes this year, a total of 23 touchdown on Friday, I think.
23. I didn't realize it was that crazy.
Yeah.
Man, and that's how close I was because Justin and I, we had that little bet going on where I was like, no, there's going to be more severe weather in the prairies yet, going back a few weeks ago. And I'm still going to say I was right, even though it didn't hit Manitoba. I mean, I would say that's pretty conclusive. 23 tornadoes in a day. Yeah, Joey kind of.
Well, and on the
Give me
weather
your money,
front,
Justin.
it's likely going to get humid again this week, and I'm seeing like highs in the high 20s. Humid X values likely touching 30 to 35. I think that ridge of high pressure that Brandon was talking about is coming our way. I did want to mention that Steinbach, they had a large amount of flooding last Wednesday at about like till about midnight till about 4 in the morning. There was a complex of thunderstorms developed southwest of here. I don't know if you guys talked about it last week, but they had upwards, just looking up here, they had 135 millimeters of rain overnight, according to Environment Canada. And people's basements were flooded. Apparently, in the Humane Society, they had to replace some of their stuff. The animals also got displaced.
They had to replace their animals there.
Well, they had to move them to a different facility because their Humane Society place got flooded. I'm just reading an article from CBC. Western University professor emeritus Slobodian specializes in climate change. So Manitobans should expect more weather events like this to happen as the weather and as the planet warms. It's relatively straightforward if you look at physics. The warmer air and the warmer it is causing situations the atmosphere stores more moisture, and then that moisture comes back in a very short duration of high intensity thunderstorms. Plus, the region is extremely fertile, is also very poorly drained and more prone to flooding. So, yeah,
He said, "What? Cancel him." Can't believe that.
That's in one night. That's more rain than Vancouver has had since all summer.
Really?
Yes.
That is just absolutely shocking.
See, people, this is the thing though, and I like to point that out to people because people are always going, "Well, Vancouver, it's always raining there," and people forget that our summer season is actually drier than most Canadian cities.
It's like we do a flip-flop reversal. We switch places.
Well, that's why for now on, I'm not going to say that, Ron. I'm gonna change the slogan. I'm going to say Vancouver. It always sucks there.
You know what sucks?
In the summertime, India gets so much rain.
Thousands of hot dogs spilling across the busy highway.
It might not be rainy suck, but there's a form of it going on. I'm sure. I don't know.
I got a funny
There's a joke in there somewhere there, Mike.
Thousands of hot dogs spilled across a busy U.S. highway. This is back in August. Truckload of hot dogs spilled across a busy road in Pennsylvania. A mechanical problem meant the driver scraped along a concrete divider, ripping the trailer open and scattering the sausages across the highway. It was the worst WURST Friday commute that motorists in Shrewsbury had to contend with for years.
Like, holy cow, we need backup here. We need a lot of beers and pretzels. Okay, Frankie McDonald, how do people find you on the internet?
Wait a minute. I got something else to say. Did you hear
Okay.
about this Skins and Clump this Wednesday coming? Possible.
Okay, right on. Yeah, keep me informed. Love to go on the Cleans and
If you
Clump
want to
again.
follow me on social media, my blue sky's at Frankie McD. My link tree is Frankie McDowell. My Reddit is FrankDowell1984. And my X for me Twitter is at Frankie McD. And my Threads is at Frankie McD1984. My Facebook is Frankie McDowell. My Instagram is Frankie McD1984. My TikTok is FrankDowell1984. My Clapper is FrankDowell1984. My Twitch is FrankDowell1984. My Snapchat is Frankie ABCD1. My YouTube channel is Dogs Wolves. And my LinkedIn is Frankie Dowell. Best luck there. I'm Frankie Dowell. It's the Meteorological Weather Report every Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Atlantic. Trey Campbell closed the Facebook account, but Trey Campbell's still on Messenger.
Okay, I see. So, that's the meteorological report for this week. And Jess, if you're listening, we hope that that River got a new bandage, and I hope you got some sugar. Okay, that's the show for this week, I think, pretty much. Comedy Meteorology podcast here. Caribou Weather Dude YouTube channel every Thursday night, 7 p.m. If Frankie McDonald's on, we record the radio show. Make sure you join us. Come subscribe, see us. And, of course, you can find us on Apple and CastBox and all that other stuff like meteorologist Mark said.
Where's Karen?
Karen isn't here this week, Frankie. I don't know where. I think she's been canning a lot of food.
Next year.
She's going to go to England next year, and I'm probably going to, when I'm in Prince George in a week or two, I'm probably going to go up there and get some of her salsa she's made and spaghetti sauce she's made. Can't wait. We had a great show. We had Frankie McDonald right there. Of course, we had Brandon Houck, as always, meteorologist Mark, Ryan, Vody Lanen. I'll get it right eventually. I didn't get it right. And Mike McGregor. No.
Is there a special guest coming on Meteorological Weather Report anytime soon?
I don't have any plans for one, but I should, I should, get guests and stuff. But then again, every week. Master. Imagine that, Ed Bassmaster on here. But every week we just sort of show up and a show happens. So it's great. Like, we really don't put much effort into this. Can you tell?
Can we throw a big birthday bash next week? My birthday is the 23rd and I'm turning 30.
Turning
Ryan
30.
Is a guest for this week.
Yeah, well, I guess I don't know. We'll find a guest next week, Frankie. We'll find one. We got to find a weather person who really knows their weather stuff and be like, you have to come on. Jordan Crothers was supposed to, but then he got deployed, whatever that means.
I have connections with a meteorologist down in Minneapolis. His name is Ian Leonard.
Okay, well, off the show, that's the kind of stuff we talk about. That'd be great. Yeah. Okay, well, that's the show this week, Frankie. That's 58 minutes now.
That's the show.
That's the show, everybody. Okay, we'll continue on with the live stream, but that's the radio broadcast right now.